Hey guys, Chris Love, the owner of Love to Dev here, and I just wanted to cover a recent announcement by the Microsoft Edge team. Last week, they announced formally that they have started mapping, or actually did a 301 redirect from all the existing MSDN documentation for the web platform over to the Mozilla documentation. And the great thing is that the Microsoft Edge team is not alone in this effort. They are also being joined by the Google Chrome team, Samsung Internet team, and I believe IBM is, and a few others, the W3C itself. They're all going to be putting their power and efforts behind making the Mozilla Developer Network web docs the official documentation for the web platform. Now, if you're not familiar with the MDM documentation, well, I really hope you are at this point, because they usually come up either first or second in the search results for just about everything I look up and I need help with. But basically anything that's a web spec, meaning HTML5, JavaScript, or CSS, they've got a page out there representing it. Now, Microsoft alone just 301'd over 7,700 pages from the MSDN site to the MDN web docs. So for search engine purposes, that's going to be pretty darn awesome. So if we look up something like service workers, which I spent a lot of time in, and hopefully the search will work here. It's not going to work. Great. How about that? Let's see what happens when I do this. Here, let's try it from here. I know it works from here. I never go to the home page. There we go. Let's see. Oh, of course it's not going to work. Oh, okay, there it goes. All right. So you can see we got service worker container, and this should be a view that you've probably seen before. One thing that it does down at the bottom is it shows browser compatibility. And one thing that is missing here in this particular one is Samsung Internet, but I don't think it might. Let's see. Samsung Internet is not there. And the reason why Samsung Internet is pretty important these days is because, well, let's face it, Samsung actually sells more phones than Apple, and they have their own default browser called Samsung Internet, which is actually a pretty good browser these days. A few years back, it was not very good, but they've done a fantastic job of making a first-class browser and also building a developer relations team that is out there. So those guys are also putting their energy behind this effort. And so basically, if you notice over here in the top right-hand corner, there's an edit, but you have to be signed in and to be able to edit, and you also need to be part of the foundational team. Now, the great thing is that the foundation that these organizations are joining around this effort is really open to individuals as well, and I think that's one of the beautiful things about the web. So, if you're interested in working on the documentation and updating it so that people like you and me can route their way around the web platform and make better websites, this might be a great opportunity for you to participate and just make the web platform a lot easier for us to understand, so that we can get some better experiences deployed. So just curious what your thoughts may be on this. Hopefully you're going to be at least somewhat excited about this. It's certainly going to help me out because I do spend a lot of time on this site, and I do occasionally find issues or just a lot of incompleteness, especially around cutting edge stuff. Like I said, I've been spending a lot of time in service workers over the past few months, and ultimately I find that the documentation really trails off after a little while, because I'm really starting to push the limits, I think, on the service workers. So I do spend a lot of time actually reading the spec. But these articles, these documentation pages that are out there, kind of help translate the original spec into something that's a little more human consumable. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hey, hit me up on Twitter, and that's @ChrisLove, or the comments below here. Definitely want to have a conversation here. And if you're on Facebook, I've got a Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/love2dev, and you can follow me there and interact with me as well. And don't forget the liking this video and subscribing to our YouTube channel so you don't miss anything like this, because I've got a big pile of things on my to-do list to get published, and so you're going to be seeing a lot of new content over the next month or so. So thanks a lot and have a great day.